Hey y'all, I'm making steak and veggies today. Let me show y'all how I did it. So I went with this cut of steak for two reasons. One, they have a pretty decent marbling on them, and for two, I could fit two of those pieces in my air fryer. What I'm gonna start first though is to sear them on the flat pan that I have. So far, the only thing I put on the steaks to season it was a little bit of salt and black pepper. And you want to make sure that pan is hot. Whatever pan you're going to use, just make sure it's hot. And make sure you don't almost drop the piece of steak. And after a few minutes, when you flip it over, it should be nice and brown. You're not going to cook it all the way just yet on the pan. Just gonna cook it so it's nice and brown on the other side too. Alright, now the meat is brown on both sides. I'm gonna wrap it up in some aluminum foil and then transfer it over into the air fryer. And these are the veggies I went with for this time around. The classic bell pepper, onion, carrots, and Brussels sprouts with a little bit of turmeric. Is it turmeric or turmeric? How do you pronounce it? So while I cut this bell pepper, I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about this channel. I live in an RV, and if you haven't noticed, my kitchen is pretty tiny. So my goal here is to share with you guys out there that just because you live in an RV or a tiny space doesn't mean you have to eat ramen noodles and peanut butter jelly sandwiches and fast food all the time. You can still make healthy, abundant meals for yourself in your tiny space. So if you appreciate this kind of content, consider subscribing, leave a like, leave a comment, or just hang out. And while I was cutting veggies, I was boiling those Brussels sprouts, and now they're all done. And after I saute them, they'll go from this to that. These are all the veggies I threw in there. I decided to add some garlic and ginger. So then we just saute the carrots. Then add those bell pepper. Then the onions. And everything else I put in at the end. After 30 minutes in the air fryer, the steaks were pretty much done, but I went ahead and cooked them a little bit more on the skillet with some butter. And there you have it, steak, veggies, and I threw in some plantains. I was going to use sweet potatoes, but that didn't work out, so plantains it is. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all in the next video.